guessing that it would be a showdown between Mica and JT Torres, the former champion. But we got JT's teammate, Kade Ruotolo, one of the most exciting grapplers in the world today, against Mica Galvão. It's Manaus versus San Diego here in the 77 kilogram finals. I got goosebumps, Jay Smith. How you feeling?
Yeah, I'm in awe. It's worth noting Kade Ruotolo has secured 3 submission wins on his way to the final. Lachlan Giles, Roberto Jimenez, and PJ Barch. A lot of variety in his game, crazy scrambles, submissions from anywhere. It's really something special to watch him compete.
Kade Ruotolo, one half of the Fighting Ruotolos. Ty, his brother, twin brother. 2 of the most exciting competitors on the planet today. And, you know, they just throw caution to the wind, Sean Williams. They're going out there, they're doing takedowns, they're doing throws, they're doing back takes, they're doing darces, they're doing marses, whatever you want to call it. They're throwing everything at each other.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And it's unpredictable, right? He's sort of unpredictable. So that makes it hard to deal with him. You saw him just drop down for an ankle pick, just out of the blue, and then he's back up on the collar ties, and there was no real setup, but he's so long, and he gets through on things, so he's a little unpredictable.
Mica Galvão, yellow, green, rash guard, blue shorts. Kade Ruotolo with the black shorts and rash guard. Mica now, and on the take it, he's got to be careful here. Kade's really good at defending his position. Mica spins out. Kade on top. He's got his neck almost. He's got
to watch the darces here. It's something that he specializes in.
Mica controlling the arm of Kade Ruotolo, trying to prevent that darce as Sean Williams is calling. Pushing it away. Making space. Kade now using that right knee. Inch closer, gets crossface on Mica Galvão, does Kade Ruotolo. You know,
watch his weight, excuse me.
Yeah.
He's got to watch his weight a little bit. Kade's getting a little far off to the left. And unless he goes over the top of the head and isolates that far arm with his right arm, it's going to have to be, he's got an underhook. He's got to watch that weight.
Mica doing a great job of making space, trying to elevate Kade, inverting now, getting to the top position, tangles up a leg. Kade looking for the back, it looks like.
He's moving that right knee into the hip so he can then push that left leg down and think about taking the back.
Kade's counter ability, I want to say, is just next level.
I would say that it's arguable he's the best. The 2 brothers are the best too at that counter, that particular counter, that back take off of heel hook opportunity.
You know, I can't remember the last time we've seen Mica Galvão in any sort of bad position, but every time he's there, he works his way back to a guard, extends his legs, pushes Kade away. Now he's coming back on top. But again, every time he's making space on Kade, Kade counters right away. Ruotolo is known for their foot stomp passing system, which forces their opponents to normally try to attack their legs with their arms, which sets up the darces and anacondas that they love to do.
Well, they love to put a pace on their opponents, right? They want to break them down. You know, it's not the first punch, it's the 30th jab that lands and really causes some damage, and that's how they do their passing. And again, kind of showing the darce there a little bit. It's Kade covering the face, making things nasty. He knows this is a long match. He can just try and do his best to wear Mica down.
Mica on the bottom, hooking the leg with his arms. He's got a strong lock on that. Inverting now, little, would we call that a matrix guard? Right to 50-50, or no, going right to the heel, I should say. Mica now, getting to the back, and Kade with the nice counter. Mica's got double unders here, 15 minutes, 30 seconds left to go. Battle of Brazil versus America here in Las Vegas. Team Fight Sports versus Team Atos.
Yeah, Kade should keep him right here because Mica has double under, so you don't want to lift him up too far. drop underneath you, drop onto the feet. He's unlocked his hands now.
I think he's weaponized his hair at this point.
I told you, it's just
everything's
unpredictable.
A weapon.
Everything could be a weapon, that's right. There he is now. Good job to peel those underhooks off.
So dropping a little bit into what we might call K-guard, looking for that matrix back take, which also opens up some leg attacks here.
It does. Usually it lends you to that backside position, backside 50-50 or whatnot. But
they have two very different speeds. Mica is just, it's not slow, but it's not rushed, whereas Kade scrambles fast. But every time Mica does transition, he's able to just slip right into another one, whereas Kade is a little bit more dynamic with his passing and counters and back takes. Big contrast to styles, but you know, these are two of the youngest competitors in ADCC, looking to make history and become one of the youngest champions of the ADCC Submission Fighting World Championship. Look at how Mica just constantly recovers, and Kade just does not stop moving on the top.
Yeah, Kade is doing an excellent job of keeping his legs safe, even though Mica's has a lot of offensive opportunity here. But Kade keeps freeing his legs, keeping them on the insides, grabbing the ankles with his wrist, keeping them. He's doing a good job. Now there is a potential that if Mica can go get his bottom leg underneath like this, so the false street position. He had that over the overwrap of the other leg, which would have been interesting. For calf
there is
slicer.
A calf slicer here from that position too. Mica in on deep there.
This is a good counter for Kade though. The problem with that calf slicer is that you can leave your other leg open for an attack, and that's kind of what's going on right now. Is that you have to be a little cautious of that, because if you have a flexible quad, that can be hard to get finished in.
Kade just reefing on that heel there.
And it's a good attack on Kade has. He could also switch to a toe hold attack.
Mica gets his foot out.
Great use of the wizard there from Kade, but the scramble's not finished yet.
There it is, foot stomp pass in play by Ruotolo. Mica sat up and stretched his arm for a second, and I think he remembered he's got to be careful because the darts could come at any moment. And the craziest thing is, if Mica reverses him for a clean sweep or a clean takedown, he ends up on side. He's got to watch out for buggy chokes.
Yeah, either one of these guys can snag a submission in the blink of an eye.
Kade is really making the most of these top passing positions though, to weigh on Mica, train him a little bit. It's kind of unusual. Mica's always in a great spot. We see him already improve his position now, but these glimmers for Kade are looking good.
Yeah, he's going to try to pull off a steamer lock here. Look. He's in good position on this foot. Mica's got to invert on that, or...
Mica doing such a good job of inverting, tangling the leg, but he's just not able to stabilize and finish those sweeps. Attacking the leg is Mica Galvão there. Kade rotating out. Little back step action there. Mica doubling down, going belly down here.
Yeah, straight Achilles lock. Probably could use a little more bridging power there. Maybe put the feet to the hips.
And Kade and just the Ruotolos in general, their knees, they just looks like they can slip out of anything.
Very flexible hips.
10 minutes, 40 seconds left in this match. We're gonna reset this in the middle.
And this is one thing that Ruotolos both love to do. If they get to that north-south position with no connection, they will back away and actually make their opponent use more core strength to try and keep some kind of frame in place. It's pretty unique to them and very, very draining.
10 minutes, 25 seconds left in this match. Battle of the Fight Sports versus Atos, Brazil versus America at the 2022 ADCC World Championship. And either Mica or Kade will become the youngest ever champion of ADCC in this weight class. This is shades of Ty Ruotolo, Mica Galvão, when Ty was trying to get to north-south standing, unable to commit. Points are on. Could see a change of pace here. Nine minutes, 40 seconds left in this match.
That looks uncomfortable.
Yeah, Kade trying to wrist lock, Mica kind of smiling underneath there.
Kade just sliding, knee slide, just like out of nowhere. Just like a baseball slide with that. Drops the knee right through the legs. 9 minutes, 6 seconds left in this match. Kade Ruotolo taking a page out of Kade Duarte's book, controlling the wrist from the top position, trying to prevent Mica to underhook his left leg with that right hand so he can complete his pass.
Mica thinking about a single there for a second.
And Mica's had a lot of setups, but just unable to get to his feet with those. And I think even if he does, he runs the risk of Kade just scrambling right out. So he's got to be careful. Sean Williams, I see a bear trap on that side.
That's right, yeah, he's got a bear trap opportunity. He's got to open up the knee a little and then pass the leg to the other side so that he does not get countered with that back take. But yeah, he's thread his left leg all the way through.
Oh, he's stabbing!
And Kade Ruotolo just submitted Mica Galvão. Are you kidding?